The next game on our list is the Detroit Lions traveling to Chicago to take on the Bears. The Bears come into this game 3-6, riding high, and the Lions 2-6, also kind of riding high. Both these teams coming off.
You said it
Either
right.
way, yeah.
Big division
There you
win.
go.
You said it right.
Yeah, it was. It was a big
Miss
division
you.
win for the Lions, and the Bears. Though that's the team that I feel like we've been talking about the most on this show, Aaron. You've been moving them up and up and up on the power rankings. Continue to move them up this week. If you missed that show, go check it out on our YouTube page. It is still there at Sack City Pod. The Bears riding high. They're favorites in this game by 3 points. The over under 48.5. They're expecting a good type of offensive game from both these teams who have offenses that have been clicking. I guess I really shouldn't say the Lions offense has been clicking, only scoring 15 points last week. But still one of the more higher scoring offenses in this league. Aaron, what are you watching for the most in this game?
It's the continued development of Justin Fields. We've praised Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears for the last couple of weeks, and there were losses, and they've been in losses, right? So it's really hasn't been about wins and losses. They got blown out by the Dallas Cowboys. They got beat by the Miami Dolphins. But the difference was in those games, they scored 32 points, they scored 29 points, and the offense looked different. And then the game before that, they actually won, scoring 33. So this team is averaging more than 30 points a game over their last 3 games. And since that Commanders game where we were all watching that Thursday night football like this is atrocious. Why do they put the Bears on TV? Why do they put these teams on TV? The Bears have actually looked really, really good offensively. They're efficient. They're using Justin Fields appropriately. They're getting him outside of the pocket. They're moving the pocket for him to protect him, but also allow him to use his skill set to create with there's still a void of weapons there. You add Chase Claypool, nice weapon. You still have Darnell Mooney, cool, but there's still a void of weapons there that they need to elevate. And they have to do something different, and they've done that. Cole Kmet's gotten involved, 2 touchdowns last week. I think they've done a nice job recognizing the strengths and weaknesses of Justin Fields at this point in his career, and they've exploited the strengths and minimized the weaknesses. And I think you're going against a Detroit Lions defense that albeit they played really well against Green Bay, a lot of that was just Green Bay not being very good. And Aaron Rodgers being short on throws to wide open guys and not reading the defense appropriately and things like that. I think the Bears continue to have success in this one. And I think it's another situation where you see a high-scoring game from 2 defenses that aren't very good right now, including the Bears defense, after the trades of Roquan Smith and stuff. So I think this is a high-scoring game, but I'm really looking for Justin Fields to continue to progress as the season moves on.
Yeah, when you look at the Lions defense too and the strengths of the Chicago Bears offense, it's down to the rushing, and the Detroit Lions rushing defense is second worst in the NFL in terms of yards per game allowed. It's definitely a good matchup for the Bears offense here. AJ, the Lions lost both these games last year to the Bears 24-14 and 16-14. What do they have to do? What do the Lions specifically have to do in this one to pull out a dub?
I mean, I think a lot of it is going to hinder on the health of DeAndre Swift, and I know it's more than a one player type of game, of course, obviously. But since he's been out, their offense just hasn't been able to find the same electricity. You know, the first 4 games of the season, they're scoring upwards of 30 points each game. Now, in 3 of their last 4 games, they've yet to clear 50. They've barely cleared 15 points. You look at the Bears defense, and I agree this one, they'll get over 15 points. If they can get down the field with the guys like Amon-Ra and, I guess the uses of Khalif Raymond, and then, let Jamal Williams do what he does. I know it is that gross. Let Jamal Williams do what he does at the goal line, power back some touchdowns in. It may look a little bit better, but I think this is another timing thing for them, and they're going to get an opportunity to catch this defense that has been reeling over 84 points in the last 2 games combined. It's going to be a tough sledding. It's going to be tough sledding. That defense is going to have to show up like it did last week, and it's going to be tough when you have one of the best escape artists I've seen in a very long time playing quarterback in Justin Fields, because they're giving up more than 5 yards per carry to the quarterback. Now, that's not crazy because a quarterback normally gets a lot of yards per carry because when they're running, it's because everything's wide open. So it's going to be a little tough for them this week, and I don't know if it's going to come through for these guys. I have got the Bears in this one, if I'm not mistaken. I can't find mine, but you got to put it on the screen for me. Woo! 24-21, Chicago. Give me the dub.
Yeah, I also have the Bears. I think that Justin Fields is too much. I think the Lions are going to have struggle keeping him contained in the pocket. Maybe you get Aiden Hutchinson, who does a good job, but I think that's it. I think he's going to have another day here. Justin Fields looks the part right now, and a lot of Bears fans should be happy because this is what you expected and it's what you wanted, and they don't even have really talent around him like they should, and going forward they might have. So give me the Bears here in this one. I think they stay hot as far as the way they're playing, but this time they get the dub. 2 of their last 4, Bears win 27-21.
Let's make it a clean sweep here for the Bears. I have them 28-24. I think the rushing attack for the Bears ends up prevailing. I think they get David Montgomery a little bit more involved as well this week with how bad the Lions rushing defense has been. You get Monty going, you get Justin Fields going. That's a recipe for success to get a dub against the Detroit Lions. We all have the Bears as a clean sweep over the Lions in this NFC North showdown.